I guess like many of you, I'm probably a bit of a fan of Dilbert. And there's a Dilbert cartoon that I saw just before the holidays that I've not been able to find again, that tried to explain what an industry analyst does. And it had Dilbert and the evil cat. Start there, and then it goes to the pub, when you have one of the female analysts and a company next to her, and he says there, basically, it's a choice of alcohol or work. Because you can either take my press release, rewrite it in your words and publish it, or you can do some of your own research. If you do the first one, you get to spend the evening drinking alcohol, or you can do your own work. She chose alcohol. I guess I better choose doing some work. I wish I could find it again. It was one of those lovely animated videos. So, what's happening in the market? Forecast, themes for 2009, and getting my retaliation in first. Polly always asks me at the end of these things, so David, what would you do if it was your own money? So rather than wait to be asked, I've answered the question before I get asked it, so I give Polly another question to ask me. Which I'm sure she will. Having said this, I was fairly confident when I stood here and did forecast last year. I was also fairly confident when I stood on the 1st of September and did a set of market forecasts. By the 14th of September, I wasn't so confident, and I'd dropped my forecast quite a lot. By the 30th of September, I'd dropped them again. Second week in October, I'd brought them back up again. And the forecasts, they're much more work than they used to be. You could do them once in a year. Now it seems you have to do them every fortnight. So this is the state of our forecast from about 2 weeks ago. So I give you that as a backdrop, because these may well change. If you take a company like SAP, for example, SAP at the 1st of September thought they were going to make their Q3 results somewhat comfortably, because there was the normal backlog of things to do in the last month of the quarter. They thought would all come in. Middle of the month, they were getting a little bit nervous, but they thought this is just the normal hold out to end the quarter and everything will come at the end. Virtually none of the deals they were banking on coming in that last month came in, and they had a shockingly bad quarter. In the IT industry, it doesn't take very much to have a shockingly bad quarter, unless you've got a very strong annuity-based model that can protect you from some of this. But like anyone who's tried to get to an annuity-based model from the standard model, it's like asking the Highlander for directions. I wouldn't start from here. It's pretty difficult to get there unless you actually start from it. So, market conditions. Since we started with a song last year, let me see if I can start with a song again.
I'm trying hard to stay happy in these desperate times. As far as I can tell, we're all in close decline. My pockets are all empty and my bank is too. I've lost my job, I don't know what to do. I've consolidated debt into a massive chunk. Cancelled at the gym, I don't get out that much. My bank has disappeared into a big black hole. I turn the heating up to try and burn less coal. I'm feeling the pinch is true. Come on, I know you feel it too. You're in the crunch, you're in the credit crunch. The credit crunch, you can't afford your lunch. Nothing to munch, it's called the credit crunch. I'm gonna cry all night.
Alright, that's it. Time up for the question here. You only paid the first, so you only paid a couple of minutes.
Stay for the second verse at least.
Alright, sorry about that. Bye.
I've cancelled my subscription to Fun Life magazine. I've stopped saving the children, but don't think that is me. I'm a regular subscriber to M. Lewis's email. I bought a house last year. Oh yeah, I should go on Dragon's Den with my new invention. Make a profit in year 3 and start myself a pension. Or maybe I could write the world a song like this, get it mentioned on TV and have a massive hit. But there's no one buying music anymore. I need an industry that sets us all. You're in the crunch, you're in the credit crunch. The credit crunch, you can't afford your lunch. Nothing to munch, it's called the credit crunch. I'm gonna cry all night. You're in the crunch, you're in the credit crunch. The credit crunch, you can't afford your lunch. Nothing to munch, it's called the credit crunch. I'm gonna cry all night.
that's it. Time's up. Out you go. Go on.
Oh no. Sometimes it's real tough and you don't know what to do. But trust me, it always works out fine. No, don't kick me out. Oh, no. Oh, that's alright. I'll be right out here. Too cold. Do the credit crunch. Everybody do the credit crunch. Come on, everyone. Do the credit crunch. That's right, come on. You do the credit crunch. Yeah? I got a tummy ache. Credit crunch. Right, this one. We know this one. 2, 4. When you're smiling. When you're smiling. Is there any change, please, mate? Come on, please. God bless you, Squire.
So do you think there's been a bit of a credit crunch? I don't think I'm alone in not having predicted it. I feel quite safe that I think prediction had been pretty good, but I didn't get that one. So, 2 characters here. One of them went to the same school as me, so John Laurie on the left is a Dumfries Academy boy. I have to say many years before I was though. Obviously Clive Dunn on the right. So the reason I put these 2 up is that each of the catchphrases sort of brings through some of the things that people are thinking in the market. So on the left you have "We're doomed." "We're doomed, Captain Mainwaring." And then on the right, you can either have "They don't like it, Upham," or "Don't panic." So I think in the current market there's an element of both. There is an element of people thinking we're absolutely doomed, and element of "Don't panic." So let me sort of take you through some of our thoughts on it, what's happening in the market conditions. We've recently just been doing some survey work talking to a number of businesses across the UK and globally about what are your top 8 to 10 business issues that you're facing, and then what are the top 8 to 10 technology issues you're facing to be able to address those business issues. These are in priority order, so top left is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, judging by events today in India, compliance management really should have been a bit higher up people's list. Staying out of jail is very high on people's list at the moment. Statutory obligations haven't gone away. You still have all the likes of Sarbanes-Oxley, International Financial Reporting Standards, HIPAA. All the other regulations are still there. Given some of the difficulties the market's had, that's one of the areas that people feel most nervous about. Now that may surprise you. I mean, there's nothing like revenue growth in here. When we talk to businesses across the UK, staying out of jail is a top business priority by a long way. Bit of productivity comes next. Global integration. Now that's not just if you're a very big company, the likes of an IBM, who's looking to have operations in Singapore, finance in China, some manufacturing in South America, some in Scotland. But it's also true for smaller businesses as well. The internet has enabled us to have demand coming from different parts of the world, to have some of our own manufacturing or software development outsourced. So even for small businesses, globally integrated supply chains are the key thing.